also for the national anthem of St. Lucia. Professional Football League for 2025, that in the Blues Gros Islet, and of course Dennery in the traditional kit, white and of course red. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the game.
And we are back with you with live football action down at the Philip Marsler grounds in V4. Of course, it's fixture number 2 for the night. In the first fixture, Gros Islet romping the victory against Soufrière 4-1. And we now bring you the second match of the evening, which is featuring Gros Islet versus Dennery. Did I say Gros Islet beat Soufrière 4 goals to 1?
Yeah, you said so.
Yeah,
It happens.
got a little muddled there.
Yeah.
It's Leclerc, champions Leclerc.
Yeah.
They romped to victory 4 goals to 1 against Soufrière. So as I said, it's Dennery now taking on the boys from Gros Islet. And it's Elijah Williams in your company alongside Tennyson Glasgow, the critic.
Yeah, certainly up for this one. And as you call my name, Eli, Dennery, with the first shot on goal within the 12-yard area, finding the back of the net, getting past the custodian in goal, Giovanni de Turville. Of course, it's a crowd pleaser to have Dennery on the score sheet. We know their prowess, we know their history in football. They are rightfully a good district team. Not all the best this year in this campaign, but the score line shows Dennery 1, Gros Islet 0.
Well, Danielson Jones on the score sheet. He's the striker in this evening, replacing Jamie Prosper, who started the last couple of games. And he did what strikers do. He put it in the back of the old onion bag.
Yeah, opportunity was given, and he made amends, just knocking this ball all along the ground, finding the back of the net. And they are buoyed with possession right now.
Well, let me see if I can get through the team sheets without any more incident. Of course, for Team Dennery, Anton Richard, he returns to goal. He's been a miss for Team Dennery. Newton Marshall, Maurice Etienne, Shaquan Dorvius, and Ethan Standio Andrew. They make up the back four. Javel Fauché, Elijah Joseph, and Marvin Mathre, the three-man midfield. Danielson Jones, who just netted there for Dennery, is the striker, and he's flanked by Torian Joseph and Shaquille William. For Gros Islet, Giovanni de Turville in goal, national keeper. Brandon Eugene, Sebastian Rebo, he returns to his central defensive berth alongside O'Neill Toussaint, Stanley Sherry. They make up the back four. Covell Snack, Riedel Stanislas, he drops into the midfield alongside Raphael Joseph, Covell Snack. And in the forward line, a name that Gros Islet fans would tell you they've missed is the person in Baggio Edward. He returns to the fold wearing the number 21, and he's flanked by Jalil Evans and Mikel Castang.
Yeah, big signing there for Gros Islet. Let's see, of course, he can come to the party. Off to a new associate. Good save there by Anton. Shot from way out. And Anton up to the time with this one. Clearly, he has been missed. Rydell switching his one to the favorite foot, and Anton showing his worth in goal, what Dennery has missed out on. Good all-around play in this game. And just to mention, you mentioned Baggio. Big signing for Gros Islet. Surely missed. And let us see what he can bring to the party. They often said that the biggest party in sport is the CPL. But tonight, it's all about the SPL.
That's correct. Semi-Pro Football League is on here. And as you indicated, Dennery would have missed the services of Anton Richard. Two national goalkeepers on show there in the second fixture. Of course, Riedel Stanislas, he would have played with him for several years in Dennery, so they'd be familiar with one another. Maybe he knew exactly how that ball would have curled and dipped coming from the boot of Riedel. So it's proving to be a very interesting fixture thus far. You expect Gros Islet to be buoyed by the return of Baggio Edward. He was on a stint with Fleetwood Town up in the UK for a few weeks. So definitely looking forward to seeing what he brings to the table. Playing in a striker's position. He normally plays off the flank though. Of course, if you're wondering, Troy Greenidge is on the bench for Gros Islet, as he was in the last outing as well.
Interesting to see if Gros Islet can want to come back. That game seems to be quite poised. A lot of interesting battles all over the pitch.
Yeah, Ramis Gilbert, though, who's celebrated his 31st birthday today. He's missing from the Gros Islet squad.
May have just given him the night off. Maybe the team management may have just realized that Ramis is not too focused. in football because of the birthday. So they may have just given him the night off.
Of course, lots of folks watching from all over via the live stream, and we just shout out some of our regular folks down in Soufre, or I should say up in Soufre, because we're the ones that are down. We'll be for South. We say good evening to Michelle. Kieran, good evening to you as well. And Zai, what's up, my boy? Glad to have you guys watching via the live stream. The semi-pro train will be coming around to Soufre at some point in time. For now, we're pegged at the Philip Marcelet grounds in V4.
Clearance there by Rebo. Possession stays with Gros Islet. Dennery able to steal possession. Looking to recycle the football, going all the way back to Anton. Of course, if you're familiar with local football and Gros Islet is playing, you would hear him in the background. I don't even think he needs an introduction. The voice alone tells you who that is.
Yeah, Abok was recognized on Saturday by the SLFA as being one of the top fans, football fans. He was also recognized at the National Sports Awards as well as one of the top fans, period.
Yeah. You know what I like about Abok is his knowledge. You understand? You could hear him giving instructions to the players, even the officials as well. Like Eli said, he has been nationally recognized, so clearly he is the #1 fan in St. Lucia. #1 football fan in St. Lucia. So we continue. We see possession there for Dennery. Searching past the upfield.
Baggio Edward twisting and turning, playing the ball out wide to Riddle Stanislas. Edward back on it. Loses out.
Good composure by Dennery, able to keep possession and slow the tempo of the game. Anton using his feet. And it seems to be there's also another fan challenging Abok.
Yeah,
Seems to be in the voice of Hunt from Dennery, giving instructions as well.
Sabatas Hunt.
Sabatas, that's right.
Exact.
Oh yes, because when you say Hunt,
there are several hunts in
several
Dennery.
hunts in Dennery, you're correct. And they all associated with football. Sabatas, you're correct.
He's a former national player himself.
Yeah.
And he's the current fitness coach for the senior national team as well. Mm-hmm. So very much entrenched in football.
So Hunt is the name for Dennery?
One of them.
One of the names. It's Fauché as well, you know. Yeah. And we'll be doing so time and time as we go along in the competition. Try to pick out the surnames that we could associate with football and the various districts.
You could recall young Josh Hunt scoring that screamer of a goal in Dennery last year.
Yeah. Not bad an effort. Rather speculative, but not bad an effort. Again, you could see the intent of Dennery from the onset, Eli, trying to peg Gros Islet back and taking shots at any given opportunity.
This Dennery team looks very aggressive this evening. They are generally an aggressive team, but they look just that little bit sharper this evening.
Yeah. Might just be a case of enough is enough. But I can see we can say so for Gros Islet as well. Enough is enough. So we have a lot of time to go. And I don't think Gros Islet is going to go home or go away so easily.
There's Badger Edward on the ball. There's been a lot of movement within the front three of Gros Islet thus far. Badger Edward listed as the starting striker, but we've seen him on the left. We've now seen him on the right with Stanislas, who's listed as a midfielder. We've seen him move out to the flank, and it looks like everybody's returning to their positions now. Mikel Castang back to the flank, Badger Edward. So yeah, there's just a lot of movement within the front line of Gros Islet for the time being.
Yeah, basically trying to throw off the balance of the Dennery defenders in terms of who to stay with, who to mark, who to zone. Trying to create that chaos, football chaos, so defenders don't know what's going on.
Foul there suffered by Raphael Joseph. Raphael Joseph has been one of the more consistent players in midfield for Gros Islet. He suffers a foul there, the number 8.
We saw a free kick in almost a similar position in the earlier game. And I was saying it would be very difficult to get that ball on frame. Let us see if Gros Islet is going to opt to put it in this little corridor or take a shot on goal and see if the wind can assist.
Yeah, I think Raphael Joseph is going to put that ball into a dangerous area.
Anton, very lucky with this one.
Very lucky.
Very, very lucky with this one. Making a meal out of it.
Came out flapping.
Yeah. Very lucky with this one.
I think he's signaling that he kind of lost it in the light. If it ended up in the back of his net, I don't think Gros Islet would care at all.
Interesting enough, Eli. I'll just go back to Abok. When Abok speaks, it's very hard to understand. But when he supports his team, he speaks properly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Clear and precise. So clearly his passion is football. Gros Islet find a little difficulty, Eli, in stitching passes together to a certain extent. I think it's the press of the Dennery team early in this encounter. We see them getting to certain parts of the field, but not getting that sort of fluidity just yet.
Raphael Joseph in the wars there so far for Gros Islet. Suffers another foul. Sebastian Rebo now. Long pass up the diagonal pass up the field.
Thank you, my brother. Just been served a brother's cider, so thank you, my brother. Remember, brothers is the official brand of cider for the tournament. So when someone serves you a cider from brothers, you just simply say, thank you, my brother. It's a free kick. It's a throw into Dennery.
So I'll just give a free tagline to brothers here.
Yeah, man.
Every sister needs a brother beside her.
I see what you did.
You saw that there?
Yeah. Every sister needs a brother
Beside her. That's right.
Let me tell you, like, boy, it's not hard to tell what secondary school you attended. Again, a loose pass there from Gros Islet. Dennery welcoming the loose pass and keeping possession. If you realize, Eli, the Gros Islet team not really employing a press per se, just willing to stay off a bit and allow Dennery possession deep in their half. We see Anton trying to make a distribution and just missing this one. Takes a lot of energy to support a team.
What I like is that the organizers are familiar with our work. They know what he's about. And they just allow him to do his thing.
Yeah. There's a through ball there from Dennery. Rush this one. And the bounce. I want to see the replay on it.
Storian Joseph there.
Yeah, he may have rushed it, but let us just see the replay.
I think there was a little bubble.
There was a little bubble, yes.
Yeah.
There was a little bubble. Let us look at this one. So ball comes in. Bang, bang, bang. There is the bubble. But he should have done better. He should have done better. Conviction and using the correct part of the foot. But then we continue to press on. So far, they've had the better of the exchanges, especially in the final third. A lot of pressure. Seems to be part of the strategy to ensure that Gros Islet get no time to settle in the game.
Ball out wide to Riddle Stanislas. Jelly Evans. Raphael Joseph just losing out there, but gets it back. Spreads that one wide there for Evans. Evans appeals for a penalty there.
Gros Islet, good spell of possession. Penalty not given. Here's a break from Dennery. Good tackling there from O'Neal Toussaint, who of course hails from Canaries and has been playing for Gros Islet for quite some time now.
Normally he plays in the fullback position. He's deputizing in the center of defense again tonight. It's not the first time we've seen it for the season.
Foul throw there by Dennery. Very rarely seen these days in football.
Castang not very aware of his surroundings, but he gets another bite at it. Rafael Joseph, ball forward for Baggio Edward. Dribbles past one, dribbles past two, into the box. Ball goes across, dangerous ball goes across, and Castang is onto it, still into the box. No, Baggio Joseph. Baggio Edward, sorry, packs a mean punch. We've seen him score some fantastic goals, some cracking goals.
Yeah, he's a hard worker as well. Works very hard up and down. Whatever it calls for in attack, he brings. Rebo just playing this one back easily to Giovanni.
Of course, he was in the team of the season last year, the inaugural season of the semi-pro. Gros Islet is still also missing the services of Riquelme Lionel, who's still recovering from illness.
Good searching pass there from Jalil. Player being blown outside. Good play by Gros Islet. Gros Islet seem to now come into grips with the pace and tempo of the game. They've been trying to put in some searching passes. And not bad at all. You can see what they're trying to do. So Dennery needs to be quite aware of what's happening, because the movement now and the passing range seems to be coming to play right now.
Yeah, definitely Gros Islet having a little bit more possession of the football, being able to string patterns of play together. They win the ball back very well as well, Sebastian Rebo. Always very aggressive in the tackle.
Yeah, so looks like Declan Rice. Has the size, the height, the hairstyle. Yeah.
Good ball across there, dangerous ball in there.
Just put it in an area, put it in a dangerous area.
Denilson Jones looked like he was just caught on his heels just for a second there. That ball just a yard or two ahead of him.
Throw into Dennery.
And you guessed it, it's Rafael Joseph again. Foul there. One of those combative midfielders, always in the thick of things for Gros Islet.
Interesting pass right there. Just a little yard off pace. Making connection with this one. Meantime, we see a quick counter attack there by Anton, trying to find his play upfield. Gros Islet fighting for every bit of the ball in midfield. Young Jalil. Corner awarded to Gros Islet. Would they want to do better with this one? Uncontested header, although it was a bit in an awkward position, but at least just to get it on frame.
Just in case you're not as privileged as some of our friends in Soufrière, Michelle and company, watching both cricket and football, and you've decided to watch via the live stream, like I said, we've got you covered. The defending champions in Lucia Kings scored 200 for 8 from their allotted 20 overs, and the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, they're currently 66 for the loss of 4 in their reply after 9 overs of play. So if you're good at mathematics, the required run rate for them is 12.27 runs per over. So that's a little over 2 runs per ball. So the St. Lucia Kings look like they're in good stead for the time being. As we take you back to live action here at the Philip Marsler grounds, where Dennery, they lead Gros Islet 1-0.
Dennery certainly up for this one, making it very difficult for the big names of Gros Islet. Incidentally, Gros Islet are wearing the colors of the St. Lucia Kings as well. And the Kings, as I mentioned, 135 runs in 64 balls thereabout. And the Gros Islet needs about 63 minutes to score 1 goal.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, 63. It's a certain long ball. Should be easy for Giovanni to deal with. Rebo. Long raking pass, finding his man. No, that's a little too difficult. Gros Islet, Eli, giving us a little mixture. Sometimes they tend to go to the flank with the pace of Rydell. We saw the interchange with Jalil and Baggio. We see sometimes they try to go through the middle as well. So they're trying every little facet of the game to see how best they can spot a weakness with this Dennery team. But in the meantime, the Dennery team are quite resolute. Players are sacrificing themselves defending. He's right on to the ball. Good battle in midfield. I often say these are where games are won in midfield. Team who can control the midfield should be able to win the encounter. And so far, Dennery, instead of not allowing Gros Islet too much time and space, challenging for everything. Here's a little glimpse of what I just said. Ball played towards the left side. Good shot. Not bad at all. You could hear the applause from the Dennery bench. Player taking his man on in. And a snapshot. Good football by Dennery.
Looks like Shaquille William, the one there, that little bit of skill. Of course, we know the Dennery teams, they will shoot from pretty much anywhere, as long as they have a clear sight of the goal.
Anton certainly needs to make up his mind. He's no longer on vacation. This is the business of football. Especially when you have a lead and you have a team at you, you make up your mind very quick. Keep in mind the surface as well. So take this all into consideration and get the ball out of your feet. Make up your mind. Again, we see the press by Dennery, not wanting to give Gros Islet a chance.
You might argue that Gros Islet may have had slightly the better of the play, but Dennery slightly the better of the opportunities. And that's made for a very interesting game.
Oh my goodness. Attempted cross there by Dennery to flat. Again, Dennery wasting no time with it. Anytime they sight goal, they'll take a shot and see what comes up out of it. And after 30 odd minutes, the guys from the East Coast, they lead 1-0. Again, both teams are having the best of campaigns this year. So they're seeking a vital 3 points. Good defending.
For those of you who are wondering, Dennery is currently bottom of the Premier League table with 2 points from their 4 matches. 2 draws, 2 losses. Gros Islet sit in 6th position with 1 win, 1 draw, 2 losses on 4 points. At the moment, if the scoreline holds, then we will be literally jumping into
Ooh, that's another snapshot there by Dennery.
the 5th position. Dennery would be jumping into the 5th position if they win tonight and keep a scoreline of 1-0 or win by 1 goal.
Okay. Meantime, I can see the official under a lot of pressure. The Gros Islet lads are not too pleased with some of the calls, making gestures to indicate that, like, come on, ref, come on. It's a highly intense game, so they need the protection as well.
Renly Napoleon, the man in the middle. Remy, you go behave yourself,
Dennery fighting for scraps. Of course, they want to go home with those 3 points. Going all the way back. Anton getting involved. Anton like a midfielder.
Oh, Nana.
Yeah.
Game seems to have tempered down just a little bit.
I think then we got some instructions. You have to hear the term, Eli, shoot on sight. And then we certainly shooting on sight.
That's what I was alluding to a little earlier on. The Dennery teams, Mabuya Valley is the same. As long as these guys get a sight of goal.
Is that an East Coast thing?
I wonder.
But you know, Eli, we from St. Lucia, yes. But not all districts play a similar style.
Correct.
You know, you have the Soufre way, we have the Leclerc way, you know. So basically, loads of coaches come with their philosophy. Some teams play basically on history. You know, like when you have a team from Gros Islet, you know that, well, Gros Islet is going to come at you very hard, you know. So, ancillary, you know, a lot of teams around the island, a lot of teams involved in the semi-pro league has different ways of playing. But like you just mentioned, on the East Coast, it seems that those guys, once they sight goal, they will shoot, which is not a bad thing at all. Although we see the modern day of football, or the modern way rather, is to be sort of intricate on top of the box coming to the final third, or we have teams which use the flanks exclusively to put balls across, but that comes with personnel.
Well, I think in the Dennery area, from the time the youngsters can walk, they are taught to kick the ball with. It's an offside, the flag is up, so would have not mattered. But Anton Richard, as you indicated, there doesn't look like he's on his best of games this evening.
Yeah, you'll find that. I mean, he's been out for quite some time. You know, it's always about match readiness. How to you know get your mental back into playing football at that level. It may sound easy, but it's not. It's a different psyche altogether when you need to get back in the competition.
Nice one-touch pass there by Riddle.
Such a little hole in his face. It could have been a swat or a swipe.
The very distinct figure of Sebastian Rebo, standing behind that one.
I know Sebastian has the power, but does he have the technique?
That was traveling, and that was goal-bound, critic. The wall did its job.
Yeah, but I've seen him done it on countless occasions. I can't say how I recall him scoring a goal like that. He may have done it in his career, but I would want to see him be more crafty. We know of the power, but you know there are certain little techniques you could employ to have that ball dip. For example, try to hit that ball on the valve. You know, there are certain little things you could bring into your game other than just brute power. Again, to do so, you have to be practicing this thing day in, day out. But good effort there by Rebo. It's a corner now to Gros Islet. Like, for example, in this instance, I'd want to see Rebo be up there, challenging with his size and height.
Dennery's off to the races.
Good defending, good recovery there from Gros Islet. Dennery on a quick counter. Ooh, my goodness.
It's a heavy collision there.
Remember, it's a contact sport, but as much as it is players, there are situations you don't go into. This is where you need to both of them relentlessly going into each other. Hope they come out unscathed. And just to update you on the cricket score, the Patriots need 100 runs in 48 balls. So currently they're at 101 for 4 after the Kings scoring 200. So they basically need a run rate of what? 12.50, and the run rate currently is 8.41. T20 action, but we're still here at the Philip Master Grounds. Players seems to be all right. At one time, Eli making mention and saying that back in the days, the players would drink some sugar water. How you say sugar water in Patois, Eli? Some glodu? Glodu?
Sick.
Glosique. But it could be glodu. Eh?
He do, eh?
He do.
Sick like half I do.
Oui. Why not just say glosique? Yeah. But we're back to live action. Possession for Dennery. Dennery, I like the uniform, always plays in red and white. You were kind of sort of like an abstract painting or print on the top. And like I mentioned earlier, Gros Islet in the St. Lucia Kings color. Yes, it is from the back.
Of course, in the absence of sugar water, it's turmeric, chichima.
To me, Chichima is from Vieux-Fort.
Is it?
Yeah. There's a big fan from Vieux-Fort South called Chichima.
What, chichima?
Yeah. Free kick to Dennery.
Is he an orange color? What a strike there.
Again, trying high
target.
percentage shot, but a bit off target.
Told you, once they get a sight of goal critic,
They'll shoot.
I was like, what, 35, 40 yards out?
They're about. Good night, Miss Physio from Leclerc. Good night, yes. Foul on Baggio. Again, the mark and track all the way into the half of Dennery clearly shows that the Dennery team are playing under instructions. No chance at all. Dennery on the hunt. An interception there by Rydell. The two shortest players on the pitch batting it out.
Well, I'd say is Gros Islet look much improved from the last time we've seen them play. Despite the fact that they down by a goal, but conventional wisdom says to me that they play in the bottom of the table team. So maybe that's the reason. As we come to the half, score is 1-0 in favor of Dennery. That goal coming at the boots of the Nelson Jones. Stay with the broadcast. We'll be back with second half action in a few.
Well, at the half.
Let me take Monty, let me take Monty. I support Gros Islet under 19 cricket team, and I support Moshi football team and Northern United. I follow them everywhere, making noise for them, going out with them everywhere they go. At the game, I just feel happy when my team playing and Paris, when we leading. So I just be happy, making noise, chanting them, come on boys, you know. Northern versus GMC, that was my favorite game.
And what happened in that game?
Northern win the game.
What made it exciting for you? Any player gave any?
Well, the player I was watching out in the final was Troy Village, and he scored 2 goals, and I feel happy. Troy Village is my favorite player because I coach him, I give him good encouragement to be scoring goal. Right now, they have the youth system in Gros Islet. How much people come into support, bringing the kids, even the cricket too. And when I come on the field, I watch on the field, I see children, I feel happy to see that. I have the like Gros Islet cricket t-shirt on me and my name at the back, and that'll make me feel proud. Going, having the team t-shirt, and I don't feel good. Everywhere I go is Gros Islet, Gros Islet, Gros Islet. How you doing? And I don't feel happy to see people telling me good things, you know, and they always tell me like support Gros Islet, and then, you know, sometimes you have to show your respect when a coach there die. I go and support, you know, and people telling me that's good, what are you doing, that's good. Because the other day they had Mr. Bella's funeral. I went to that funeral and everybody tell me they love to see me coming to the funeral, and I feel proud.
Dream big, make it your own. Home sweet gets you any style of home. Be yours, I'll saying home sweet home. With a home sweet mortgage, you are number one. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. See that new home, we get it. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now when you won't regret it. POSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home flex, a home equity line of credit. Home quest, for professionals building new dreams. And home switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home sweet mortgages, make it your own. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. POSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. POSL.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory. Our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go. This is what we love. This is what we love. Let's play. This is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Leveraging football to transform lives.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas, ready for more guests.
From the time I knock my knee, I think the eyesight go in.
But what's your knee have to do with your eyes?
Well, that's why I came for a checkup.
Côté Cots Optical, ou pas besoin après examination yo toujours fait. Docteur a bien indiqué un travail. Ou ça joindre lunettes à ce qu'on dit. Ex-unique discount NIC ou kay joindre 50% discount plus. Changer frame pour lunettes a commencé à yodo.
Cots Optical, mon jésus. Higher purchase là, mon jésus.
Shop with confidence at Courts. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Shop with confidence and save big on appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Plus, with Ready Finance, shop today and pay later. No fine print and no tricks. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
My name is Roslyn Terrence and I've been riding for 17 years. What I enjoy most about riding, the adrenaline rush that comes with it. One of the reasons I believe that bikers get into accidents, you get so caught up in enjoying riding that you don't remember that it's not only you on the road. A couple years ago, I was in a bike accident, could have lost my life, but luckily for me, I had this helmet. This is what saved my life and this is why I'm here with you today to share this testimonial. I'm telling you to stay safe, be vigilant and wear your helmet.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind the scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
Dream big, make it your own. Home sweet gets you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home with a home sweet mortgage. You are number one. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. See that new home, we get it. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now when you won't regret it. POSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home flex, a home equity line of credit. Home quest for professionals building new dreams. And home switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home sweet mortgages, make it your own. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. POSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. POSL.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go! Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is what we love. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is what we love. Let's play! Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas ready for more guests.
Welcome back to our game. Second half period. Final game here tonight. That will be Semi-Professional Football League for 2025. And of course, Dennery is leading by a goal to lead over Gros Islet.
Of course, we're getting all set for second half action right here at the Philip Marsler grounds down in VA4. Game is in the balance. Dennery leading Gros Islet 1-0. A strike coming in the second minute of play from the boot of the Nielsen Jones. Miguel Castang chasing that ball down to the byline. All the way back to Giovanni Di Turville in goal. Pressure placed on Sebastian Rebo and boots it out of play into touch.
Again, Eli, we see Dennery employing early pressure on Gros Islet. Not the best of crosses, a little trouble there for Giovanni.
Oh, and he makes a meal out of it.
Just saying, a little trouble there for Giovanni, and he comes up with a howler. Something which is rarely seen by Giovanni, a keeper who has such experience. But then again, the wind factor towards the end of the park always causes mayhem. I think it was a situation or a combination of the wind and the light, Eli.
Well,
St. Lucia is known for the land, the light, and the people. But in this instance, we've seen the wind and the light doing some harm.
Oh my goodness! Oh, we did see a player earlier on that same side of the pitch complain that he lost the ball in the light. I think it was actually Anton Richard came out and flapped at a ball. Let me tell you, you can't do anything with this guy critic, man. You can hate him, you can love him, he's still going to be the critic.
Yeah, Giovanni would not want to see the replay of this one. But that being said, the pressure has paid off. And again, it's always, you take a chance at something. And it's 2-0 now in favor of Dennery.
Coincidentally, 2 minutes in, Danielson Jones scored that goal. And they've scored now in the 2nd minute of the second half as well. So, 2nd minute of both halves proving fruitful for Dennery, and they're on the charge once again down the right flank.
Continue to keep possession, spreading out wide. Taking on his man, still able to hold the play. Hold on to this one just a little bit too much. Gros Islet gaining possession, the ball trying to be spread to the left side. Easily intercepted by the centre back. Here's a raking pass towards the left side. Defender coming up trumps. And it's going to be a corner in favor of Dennery. Sort of a bizarre situation there for Giovanni, an own goal. Not able to deal with this one. Not the highlight you'd want to see. Then we took the chance and it paid off.
I'm just being corrected that the opening goal was scored by Shaquille Williams, apparently, and not Danielson Jones, number 15 for Dennery.
But clearly an own goal for Giovanni. Gros Islet is certainly under the cosh right now. One more goal will be curtains for them. Can Dennery get another goal? Or can Gros Islet with the likes of Baggio, Jalil, Troy Greenidge on the bench, and they come back in this one? On the bench. Yeah. It's not been going their way.
Troy Greenidge now entering the game for Covell Snack. Looks like Vieux Fort has a bum wall. Yeah, the things you see at a live match.
That's why we always urge persons close persons who are near to come in and support the football. You know, there's so much you can enjoy. Aside from the good level of football, good entertainment, upsets, spills, frills. Now we see Aaron into the game. I think it's Aaron, yeah? Yeah. Goes in there bringing in their attacking substitutes, the likes of Troy Greenwich also into the fray. See if they can come back, but in the meantime, Dennery up the right side, putting the ball across. Giovanni able to gobble this one. Instantly tries to find Jalil. Player comes into him with a lot of aggression. And it's a handle ball. Ball will be going up. Yeah, it was a handle ball. But we have to give credit to Dennery with their tenacity, sticking with it, ensuring that they stick to their guns. They're up 2. Meantime, Gros Islet is still trying to find how they're going to break down this defense of Dennery. Eli should be updating you folks on the cricket score.
I think it's a Nevis Patriots. They're 177 for 5. 2 overs left to go. So 24 runs needed from 12 balls. I think that's doable in this era of cricket. It's two runs per ball.
Antoine making himself big, coming out brave, collecting this one. Player kicking the ball away. Normally is a card, and it is a card for sure, showing dissent. Leading the game 2-0, and in the 55th minute you decide to kick the ball away. These are little instances where that game could just slip by you. Good free kick there by Dennery team. Continue to fight. If you realize Eli not even giving Gros Islet a chance to build momentum and fluidity. It's sort of like a start-stop kind of game. And if you know that leads to, if you're smart enough, you realize you don't want Gros Islet to build that on you, and thereby saying so, they're back in possession.
But that's generally how Dennery plays, if you ask me. Dennery is a team that tries to stifle the opposition. They're very compact defensively. Normally, when a Dennery team goes up 2-0, you're not coming back. So they've not demonstrated that so far this season. So let's just see if maybe we can see some semblance of the Dennery that we are used to in this match.
Yeah, and as you say, so we have a little knock on a player.
Gavin Reggie now in for the Nelson Jones. Still a long way to go, still 33 minutes of regulation time, plus whatever the fourth official deems adequate for stoppage time. There you go. I think that's Troy Greenwich claiming that.
Troy Greenwich finding himself on the score sheet. A ball, sort of a short cross, but it had enough pace to beat everybody in defense. And Troy Greenwich was able to get something onto it. Look at this cross here, just let's put something in the area. And Troy basically almost on his knees.
It makes you wonder why he was not in from the start. That focal point, that fox in the box, that sort of predatory striker is going to be in the right place at the right time. Doesn't matter how he gets it in, off his head, off his chest.
Yeah, once he gets it in.
So you're not going to see Troy Grenade scoring 25-yard screamers. But that's why he's dangerous in a penalty area.
Yeah, within that area, that's where he works. So now this is where it gets very interesting. Almost half an hour to go. And you're just down 1 now.
Good football by Gros Islet. They're very fluent, and we now have Bajo Edward back to a more familiar place on the flank, and let's see how you fare there.
Good take there by Anton.
So was that the people? Or was that the people? A while ago it was the light.
Good shot there, Giovanni, using his frame, just stretching out on this one. 2 goalkeepers on show. Right there all alone on his lonesome. Gros Islet inching their way, Eli to an equalizer. They have a free kick deep. Aribo. Seems like
Just
it's going to be
observing,
here.
Critic, I think we've had a change of official, you know.
No.
Yeah, the way we started off this, just double check.
Remember we did. Remember earlier on I mentioned that. Remember earlier on I mentioned that normally when he's on his off day he sits with us.
Yeah, but he officiated the first match. We started off this game, I think, with
Napoleon.
Napoleon.
Yeah, yes, you are correct in the first half. Yes.
May have picked up some sort of injury, maybe.
Yes, you're right. You are correct. You are correct. Yeah. A little trickery trying to put in a fast free kick. Earlier on we saw probably just a little way off where Soufre was able to score a free kick. But left footer behind it as well. Well, this one might be a little too far off for Rydell. Or can Rydell put this one on frame and score?
what a strike by Ridad Stanislas. And Gros Islet have turned this game on its head. From 2-0 down, 2-2. Definitely all to play for here down at the Philip Mansler grounds in Vieux-Fort. The Dennery faithful have been silenced.
Just mentioned we saw a similar situation where Soufre scored almost in the same spot. It was a left footer. This time going to the other direction.
Other side of the goal,
That's
yeah.
That's right. So we've seen some good goals here tonight. 2 apiece.
Sorry. Wow.
Now the game comes alive.
Just wow. No, I was just saying a little earlier on, in days gone past, if Dennery goes up 2-0 against you, you're not coming back. And it's definitely not been the same Dennery outfit this edition of the Semi-Pro Football League.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this is not the only nail bite. As we see a ball played forward there for Greenwich.
A little too much on this one.
Anton Richard able to get to it. I was just about to say, critic, this is not the only nail biter. St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots now need 7 runs from 5 balls.
That's T20 cricket for you. It's no longer about run rate. Right now it's about strike rate. Who's your money on, Eli? 6 from 5.
I think the Patriots are in pole position.
Patriots ain't winning nothing.
Unless a wicket is taken.
Patriots ain't winning nothing. Dot balls coming your way.
According to ESPN Cricket Info, they have a 92.64% chance of winning the match.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. Dot balls.
It's 5 from 4 now. Single.
Don't worry about that.
I think Shaquille William, the player, I think down there. We have loads of time in the encounter. Still 5 runs from 2 balls.
I've spoken to you, Eli. Kings got this.
Somebody would have had to have paid a king's ransom.
You need 4 from 1. Not going to happen. As I shift my focus back to the PMG, it is 2-all. Pretty soon you will see Eli. The St. Lucia Kings have won by 4 runs.
Was the captain with the last ball to bowl, David Visa?
Yeah, it's in the bag. Milk for the cat.
And you're correct.
Eli, I've spoken to you.
Can I get the lottery numbers, please?
I will WhatsApp that to you. Can't reveal that on air, So look for your WhatsApp. Which one you want? The Super 6 or which
That's
one?
right.
Which game? The Super 6.
Super 6.
I'll give that to you on Friday, my brother.
Going big.
Just remind me.
Going big.
After your program on Friday, I'm going to WhatsApp this to you. Meantime, we continue with action at the Philip Master Grounds where it is poised between the two. 2 apiece. A ball played to the left side. Searching ball in an area.
Good ball, Indian!
Just over. You would probably thought you would want to put this ball down. But again, Eli, the wind factor down there doesn't really bring the true complexion of how that ball comes on to you. So he may have gone for the neck to give some added muscle to the header, but it never really fell for him. Difficult. We see Rydell motoring his way, getting past one man in midfield, continuing, looking far side, looking to change. That should be a foul right there. Can we say that Rydell Stanislas has been the man to carry this Gros Islet team on his shoulder, on his back?
Well, he's definitely been the one this evening.
Good desperate tackling there by Dennery. Dennery wanting to get on with it. Loads of pressure right now on the Dennery goal area.
We say good evening to my good friend Winsbert Louisa. Was trying to suggest that the Kings would not pull through this evening. But as usual, you stumped him.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
I think he actually stumped himself. T20 is...
Bat his wicket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
T20, I mean, it's a game of momentum, how you can defend your score. Antoine flapping at this one.
Again.
Ball still in the area. Clearance, partial clearance that is for Dennery. Turned out to be just right. Ball slipping through. Jalil, good defensive effort there by the youngster, not known for his defense, but putting in the work, putting in the shift to ensure that that ball don't come across. But good break there by Dennery, which results in a corner. But back to Winsbert. It's very hard to predict T20s, especially when you're away, and there's so many factors. But the Kings, by the hook or by the crook, You know, they have this good little drive, you know, they have this good little momentum about themselves. And very rare that Johnson Charles would score a heavy score and the Kings lose. It's very rare.
Well, it was definitely by the hook, not by the crook.
The crook would have been St. Kitts. Winsworth is a crook as well because he fought wrong.
Seen the game crooked.
Yeah, most definitely. But this game here, Eli, is still poised. Gros Islet doing pretty well to come back. Dennery, to a certain extent, has lost their momentum. You know, they have dropped in levels. And clearly the pendulum is now swinging in favor of the guys in blue.
Yeah, this is turning out to be a cracking encounter, critic.
And I spoke to you before the game. I gave you my prediction. And so far, so good.
So far,
Mm-hmm.
I must admit. So I'll be waiting for my Super 6 numbers on Friday.
Yeah. I'll give you that. I'll give you a good guy. Not much, a little 20% of the earnings. Don't ask for much.
I'll officially chalk it up to 25.
No problem. I can hear a lot of noise. I think it's a situation, I don't know if players are uneasy. A lot of noise. Both teams won those 3 points so vitally. Vital 3 points.
Dennery seems to think it's their throw-in.
Players need to settle down and play football. Stop calling the referee. This is a game of concentration. This is a game of focus. The referees are going to help you. You need to pass that energy on to your teammates and see how best you can score a goal and move on. Focus on defending. Focus on attacking.
Ball swung in the dangerous looking ball in the
There's an interesting shout.
The second time we've seen a player gone down like they were shot.
Nothing.
And when the play continues,
Let's
get back up to their feet.
So credit to the referee. So nothing in it, but this time it's definitely a foul. Not bad at all. Baggio trying his utmost best to keep that ball in play. I've often wondered, Eli, what's the difference between Messier and Essier? And if you could help me out.
It's interesting. I think it's just the level of expression that you want to convey. I think Essier carries a greater level of disappointment than Messier.
end-to-end action. In the meantime, Dennery still in possession, ball pass into midfield. Troy Greenwich hold the play. Chalil not putting himself into this one. Poor pass. A little scrappy right now between the two. Players needing attention. Player down on the right side.
Dennery play, I think, is worse for wear there. Very gingerly hobbling off. In the meantime, Darlan Snack has come on for Jolly 11s for Gros Islet. Gros Islet really trying to make a drive there. Tayshawn Christoph also on for Raphael Joseph. Was trying to keep our viewers abreast of things, Critic.
Sure. Abreast and up to date. Because we're not too far from Uptown.
Liquor store?
We've had it all, you know. It's just a breaking play to deal with injuries, and referee seems to have everything under control. Physio player is back on. So we should see resumption pretty soon. There's instructions given to the players. It's a free kick just on top of the box area. Let us see if Dennery can put some trickery into this one. Good distance, good range. We saw what Giovanni did earlier.
Well, it's looks like my namesake, Elijah Joseph, standing over the ball.
Yeah. Never too confident about him. His technique, even his whole demeanor, never really showed me that he would have make Giovanni make a save. We're approaching the 83rd minute. Free kick has to be retaken. Need to take this one from the proper spot. Clearance by Toussaint.
Good reverse pass there by Troy Greenwich.
Bad pass there. Ball played behind him. Certainly a breakdown of play there. Better passing by Gros Islet. Giovanni wasting no time with this one. Ensuring that ball is played upfield to at least give his team a chance. If they can just squeeze in a late goal.
Just getting confirmation of an injury to Renly Napoleon. Of course, he's one of our officials that is also on the international scene. So we want to wrap him up in cotton wool.
Ball going out of touch. Goal kick there to Gros Islet. You probably want to get this one to do better with it. Gros Islet inching their way up.
You can see the experience there by Troy Greenwich and
Pagiot flying his hands in anticipation, appealing for penalty kick. Referee said play on. Rightfully so. Not enough contact there. Players look very tired. They've been at it full throttle. All going up, the Gros Islet fans itching for something.
just about 3 minutes left in regulation time and some stoppage time to come. Would it be enough for either of these teams to come away for winner, Critic?
I think it's going to be evenly poised. I don't think both teams have enough in the tank to get onto something. A lot of energy has been dispersed in this encounter. See a late substitution. Then we're bringing in some fresh legs late into the encounter. Let's see where he's going to be deployed. I can bet some money, Eli, that he doesn't touch the ball.
Good searching crossfield pass. Offside flag.
He hasn't touched it. He hasn't touched it.
Offside flag is up.
Offside flag. The bet is still on Eli that he won't touch the ball. Rebo behind this one will look to punt it all the way and hope and pray that it falls for probably Troy Greenwich. Oh, my guy touches one. My guy touches two. My guy touches three. My guy puts in a cross to the far side. Continuation still. However, no end result. My guy getting 3 touches. So Eli, I do owe you a brother cider.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, man. Rebo again behind this one, looking to punt up field.
Into the 90th minute now. See how much stoppage time will be put on by the 4th official. And Troy Greenwich is off.
Troy Greenwich should have done better. He was ahead of his marker, but never in full control.
How much will Giovanni Di Turvo be kicking himself for that own goal? Start of the second half.
It was clearly a howler. I don't think it's anything to be ashamed of. Just was a situation gone bad. Not much time left. Get on and play, Dennery. Stop moaning about it. You're going to cry over spilled milk. Get back into shape.
Well, taking into account that there's only 30 seconds.
Exactly. So the energy you're going to dispel moaning and groaning, you fall back in your formation. Sebastian clearly is showing tiredness. That should bring us to the final whistle. I'll let Eli wrap it up.
Yeah, that's going to let you guys in on something. You know, they talk about the commentator's curse, but tonight my trusty comrade got everything spot on. He predicted in the first match that Leclerc would net 4 times. And he also predicted a 2-2 scoreline for this fixture, which is how it ends, with Dennery scoring 2, Gros Islet 2, full time at the Philip Marsler grounds. So for myself, Elijah Williams, and the Critic Tennis in Glasgow, I say good night.
Finals Tomorrow night, of course, Friday.
Watching me, guys. I'm here with Giovanni Di Tervo, the captain for the Gros Islet team. Giovanni, I knowing you, and of course you're a winner. You've been at it for quite some time. You've tasted victory, but this time around it doesn't seem to be going right for the team. What's going on in the camp of Gros Islet?
Well, we have 1, 2 ups and downs where we need to rectify from the players' point of view. The coaches and them are trying their best to get us together. We try our best as senior men, some of us, to allow the troops to continue our journey for Sherman and our fallen soldier, the under 18 player, which is named Mr. George. Yes, George, where he dislocated his hip playing in Corinth. So we're just trying to bring things back together slowly but surely.
In terms of the game, we see the result being 2-2. You guys were able to come back after being down. What you thought gave you this impetus to come back in this game?
Well, we keep our calm, we put our heads together, and we say, you know something, Gros Islet start off on a bad foot. You understand, we have 2 defeats so far, so we cannot afford to lose 3. So we'll go all out. If we lose, then we accept it. If we draw, we'll take that too. So we just went all out. We threw the kitchen sink behind Dennery, and at the end, we got what we deserve.
All right, then. I wish you guys all the best going forward. Hope you guys can get back to your winning ways as the competition continues.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, Giovanni. Sheriff Anton Richards, the goalkeeper for the Dennery team. Dennery has been known for good defending last season, but this time around it seems to be, very difficult. What is the problem with Dennery as you see it?
I think our biggest problem is communication. I feel like we need to communicate a little bit more in the back line. Yeah, pretty much that. Just being able to communicate, being able to help each other out in defending.
Today we saw you guys miss out on an opportunity to get 3 points. You were leading that game. What happened? Where did the collapse come from?
I feel we, after getting the second goal to put us 2-0 up, we became a little bit complacent. We became a little bit comfortable. We dropped down our fighting spirit a little bit, and then because of that, we paid the consequences of conceding 2 goals.
So clearly, back to the drawing board. You guys are going to take this. There must be some positives from it. Put in the hard work, put in the shift in practice?
Yeah, indeed. We can take a lot of positives from this game. What I can say is that we executed most of what we trained throughout the week for the game. Unluckily, we didn't get the result we wanted, but like you said, we can go back to the drawing board and come next game and see if we can get a win we really need.
All right, Anton, thanks for speaking with us and keep on fighting. Okay, thank you. All right. Well, folks, this brings us to the end of our stream. We just saw a very interesting matchup between two teams who needed points to go up the table. However, it ended up in a 2-2 draw. Dennery 2, Gros Islet 2. Of course, we're going to be right here tomorrow evening with more matches in the St. Lucia Semi-Pro League at the Philip Master Ground. Tennyson guys go saying, have a good night. Yes, fellas.
No problem.